Welcome to MacVoices. This is the talk of the Apple community, and I'm Chuck Joyner. Folks, this is a MacVoices briefing on the Sonos Roam wireless speaker. Everyone needs a really good wireless speaker. And note I said wireless. There are plenty of terrific wired options out there, such as the Apple HomePod Mini, but they're wired in the sense that they require being connected to power. And that limits, obviously, their portability without a certain degree of inconvenience. So the good news is that there are plenty of great wireless speakers out there. The bad news is there are plenty of really great wireless Bluetooth speakers out there. So you pretty much have to decide what your use case is going to be and therefore look for the features that are going to support that use case or the use cases that you will use most frequently. So features like how big is it? How heavy is it? Whether it's waterproof, whether it's dust resistant, whether it can be combined with another speaker to create a stereo pair, battery life, how the speaker sits, stands, or hangs from whatever you're going to sit, stand, or hang it on, how rugged does it need to be? Will it be treated gently and never leave the house, or will it be primarily something that gets thrown in the backpack and goes to the beach and the backyard and anywhere else you go? How does it connect to your devices for the audio? Bluetooth, Direct Connect, or something else? And of course, to some people, style is very important, so does it come in a color that you like? I own more wireless speakers than I care to admit to. And I find that during day-to-day use, I gravitate toward my favorites, and those others get pushed off to the side and into a box in the basement somewhere, never to be heard from again. But that doesn't mean I'm not always interested in trying out new speakers, because you never know when you're going to find the next really great wireless speaker. My latest acquisition is the wireless Sonos Roam. This is a terrific little speaker. Let me tell you about it because it is one of my two current favorites. The Sonos Roam is 6.61 inches by 2.44 inches by 2.36 inches in what might be called a rough triangular cylinder. By that, I mean that viewed on end, it is roughly triangular. It weighs in at 0.95 pounds and can be carried by hand or in a backpack easily. And that triangular cylinder shape makes it very comfortable to hold. When in use, you can stand the Roam on end or rest it on the four rubberized feet on what amounts to be the bottom of the speaker. This is the preferred orientation based on the prominent Sonos logo. The feet prevent any distracting vibration or movement. The power button is located on the back of the speaker, and power is indicated by a very small white LED on the left of the logo. A USB-C charging port, yes, I said USB-C, is located just to the side of the power button. The Roam has a solid feel to it and can probably stand up to a lot of abuse that I'm not about to give it. The speaker grill seems very rigid and strong, but it might be possible to dent it with sufficient abuse or a drop from a significant height. Again, I'm not about to test it to that degree, but it is IP67 dust and water resistant, so you can feel comfortable taking it to the beach or in the backyard. It is missing an option to hang it in any way to keep it above that dusty playground, but that's a minor omission and is dependent on your use case. My color choice for the Sonos was the Shadow Black. That is a bit problematic since the volume up, volume down, play pause, and microphone buttons, all located on one end cap, are a bit difficult to see in anything but a fairly bright light. And the embossing for those buttons is so small that it takes some getting used to access them if your lighting isn't sufficient. This may not be the case with some of the other colors. Did I say microphone? The Roam comes with Amazon Alexa and Google Assistant built in, so you can instruct your speaker to give you information, trigger smart home devices, and more. And yes, it works with Apple Music, along with Amazon Music, Pandora, and Deezer, as well as the Sonos Music service. With both Bluetooth and AirPlay 2 options, you'll be able to connect pretty much anything to the Roam that you want to, except for something that requires a jack. The Roam is wireless only. Like some of its Sonos brethren, the Roam has Sonos TruePlay built in, so it automatically adapts the sound to your environment. My experience has been that the sound is excellent without feeling like it was being artificially modified, so TruePlay must be doing its job. But if you want to tweak the sound to your personal tastes, you can adjust the bass and treble in the Sonos app. The Sonos Roam claims 10 hours of continuous playback at moderate volumes. I would have to concur, though I seldom play anything at moderate volume. It does come with a USB-A to USB-C cable, but no power adapter, though one is available for an extra $19. Or you can opt for the $49 Roam wireless charger, or use any Qi-qualified wireless charger. Finally, the Roam comes in several colors: Shadow Black, as I mentioned, Lunar White, which is an off-white, Sunset, which translates to an orange, Wave, for that light blue ocean feel, and Olive, which is olive. After several weeks of use, I can highly recommend the Sonos Roam as a speaker that will deliver terrific battery life, great sound, in a very compact package that can go with you pretty much anywhere and not feel like it's a burden or is weighing you down. It's one of my top 2 favorite wireless speakers right now. The Sonos Roam is available for $179 at Sonos.com and at Amazon. That's the MacVoices briefing on the Sonos Roam wireless speaker. I'm Chuck Joyner. Until next time, and as always, thanks for watching. Visit MacVoices.com for show notes and to connect with Chuck on social media. Get involved in our Facebook group or like our Facebook page, and get more out of your Apple tech with MacVoices Magazine, free on Flipboard and on the web. And if you find value in it all, consider supporting us through either our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/MacVoices, or by making a one-time donation via the PayPal link on our front page and in the show notes of each episode. You will join these fine people who help bring you MacVoices. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CashFly at cashfly.com.